go inside. Woo! No? Something came in the mail today. Oh no! Are you kidding me?
Tomorrow.
It's here. I think we're ready. Safety first. Yes, I am back in business for my vlogs. SD card. Got a carrying bag that was free, came with it. Probably won't use it. What else we got? Oh, double battery. And also scooped up a new lens. Can you guess what it is before I unveil it? It's probably backwards, but yeah, I got the 10-18 wide angle lens, trying to up the quality a little bit on these vlogs and videos. Let's discuss why I upgraded. Alright, and we're back. Also, I definitely did use a cloth because I did not want to get a smudge on this new lens. As you can see, I definitely just changed the lighting situation, but now we're going to get into why I changed from the 77D to the 80D. So starting it off right away is the battery life. First and foremost, that is the most important thing for me, at least when I'm looking at a camera, is how long a camera can survive the day of constant shooting photo or video. And with the 77D, it really couldn't hold up. So for shooting vlog style stuff, I'd start shooting around 8 o'clock in the morning and film probably right until like noon, and then I'd have to start doing some work. So that's 4 hours, and by the time of those 4 hours of filming / maybe photos here and there, the camera battery would almost be dead, and that is absolutely insane. But with the Canon 80D, it uses a bigger battery, much bigger, which allows for more shooting time, which equals a happier consumer. Alright, and then moving forward into the next reason is the processors that they use. The 77D uses a Digic 7, while the 80D uses a Digic 6. I kicked my garbage. And what that means is just how it processes the images. But when I was shooting with the 77D, whenever I would shoot a burst of photos, after shooting the burst, it would take like, on the camera body, it would say a countdown of how long it took before I could see the images, and then while I was doing that on the display, it would say that the camera is busy. Now I tried the same thing with the 80D, and it is instant. You can see all the photos you have just shot in a high-speed burst immediately. Oh yeah. Alright, getting into the next reason is the viewfinders that I use. So the 77D, it is a, I don't even remember. Oh yeah. So the 77D uses a pentamirror, which allows for around 95% coverage on what you can see out of your electrical viewfinder, while the 80D uses the pentaprism, which allows for 100% coverage, which will really help in low light situations. Regardless of whatever you're shooting, you'll be able to see more in a brighter space right through the electrical viewfinder, or your viewfinder, whatever you want to call it. Moving forward, let's talk the prices. So on the 77D, it is going to be $800 for the camera for just the body alone, and then for the 80D, it is $1,099 for just the body alone. And honestly, you really do get what you pay for. The 77D, it does lack in areas where the 80D definitely thrives. The battery life is super important for me, and that's why I upgraded to this guy. But along with that, you really do get the same specs of the cameras from the 77D to the 80D. Both can shoot 1080 at 60 frames per second. It's the same amount of megapixels in the camera, 24.2. On paper, if you are just looking at it, you'd think it's the same camera, but the little specs like the processor, the battery, and the water resistance, those little things really do add up, and it's definitely worth the $300 upgrade. So if you are someone who is watching this video considering what camera to buy, I say make the upgrade to the 80D. I think it's definitely worth it. But if you are in a money crunch and you just want to get a camera, start shooting immediately, go to the 77D. It shoots the same video quality as the 80D. It's just you're gonna have to deal with that little battery life and the processor, depending on how often you're going to be shooting burst photos. I shoot them more often just because I shoot more action style stuff like skateboarding, and then the water resistance. It's not that big of a deal, but it definitely does come in handy. That is why I upgraded to this guy, the 80D. Along with that, how do you guys like the new lens? This wide angle lens is crazy big, pretty sick. I'm stoked on having a camera back. It has been too long since I've shot a photo or video, and I am excited to get back out there and start filming. Right now, it is now currently nighttime, as you guys can see. I'm out of frame. Alright. So yeah, it definitely feels so good to have a camera back. I can't wait to get out there and start shooting some more photos and videos. We're gonna get back onto that weekly upload grind. You know, it's not really a grind yet, but we're gonna get back on that schedule. I got tons of ideas for photos and video concepts I got coming up. If you want to check out my Instagram feed, that's where I post a majority of my photos. And if you want to stay tuned for videos that I post, you can click that subscribe button. And if you guys enjoyed the brief review, first impressions, why you should buy this camera video, hit that thumbs up. Leave me a comment about what you think of it, or if you personally have an 80D or a 77D, what you think of it, or if you have like an opposing view on whether you should buy this camera or the 77D. I'd love to hear what you guys gotta say. But thanks for checking out the video, and I'll guys, I can't talk anymore. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cloth, fade away.